Hi and welcome to another Wednesday evening chat with Louise. Yes, I'm tired, can you tell? Do you know the saying, I've been thinking about lots of sayings lately. I don't know why they've been sort of, things suddenly appear in your head or people say things and you go, oh, my gran used to say that or my mum used to say that. And then I saw one the other day and it was cluttered life, cluttered mind. And I just thought, do you know what? I'm literally at the stage at the moment where I go to bed at night and all I do is dream all night about everything, anything, the weirdest things. And I know there's a lot going on energetic wise. There's a lot of solar flares and that can affect people's sleep. And it definitely feels, if you're sensitive to energy, I definitely feel that there is a lot of energetic things going on in the world at the moment. But to dream, I almost feel like I don't want to go to sleep because it's actually, I do more in my dreams than I do when I'm awake in the day. And I could feel that slide. I've talked about depression and my challenge with it over the years and how I deal with it. And it was yesterday that it kind of dawned on me that even when you're in a tiny space like I live at the moment, you have to be really on the ball all the time and not allow clutter to creep in. But being a lover of things, it's amazing how you can just pop something else in that little gap, or you can do that. And again, if you're like me at my age, I sometimes my weight goes up and down and I think, oh, I'll just treat myself, I want something, and then you see me back in my old blue jumper and my old blue t-shirt again and you wonder why I bother. But yes, I really suddenly thought yesterday I had the inspiration, guided or not, and it just said declutter. So first thing was I have a clothes rail with all my clothes on. Oh my days, can't believe how much stuff I've held on to. And again, a lot of it's either because it's really lovely quality and it cost a lot of money at the time and it was one of them things I wanted to last forever. But equally there's some of that stuff that you've got emotional attachments to. Oh, I had such a lovely time when I wore that. And when I fit back into it again and I finally got to grips with it. So anything that I couldn't even shake a leg at, literally, it's on the eBay pile. So and I'm really struggling this morning not to go back in and take some of the stuff out and put it back on the rail. But I'll probably let it sit there for a while and really make sure that that's genuinely what I want to do. And I can be quite disciplined when I have to. But seeing that rail, and I lined it all up in kind of outfits and colours. Not a lot of colour, as you've probably noticed with me, black, blue, grey, pink. That's it. But it was lovely. And suddenly, even though that took all day yesterday, it felt like a weight lifted. And I think it's the start of a process, if you like, because the dreams were still as bad last night, still as random, still as weird. And the fact when you remember them the next day, I can remember at least 4 of them, then you know that you're not getting a proper deep sleep either. So I'm very conscious about what I'm eating at the moment and really trying to look after my health, because I know that your blood sugar dips in the night and that can wake you up and cause light sleep as well. So I'm very, very careful about what I'm eating at the moment. And again, if I get to that stage where I'm still not sleeping, then I'll do a couple of days fasting, because I do find fasting does enable sleep. So it's just interesting about how much everyday clutter affects how we feel about ourselves. So I started as well to look at things that I've still got this project rumbling on that I've been doing forever. I get into it for a few days and then something comes along and I've got to work or I've got to do other things. And once you get out of it, it's easy to put off and put off again. And then you start to get this whole feeling of overwhelm. So I thought, well, if I do the environment first, I haven't got any more excuses. So today I've been busy again, cleaning, sorting out, do I really need one pair of shoes because it goes with one handbag that I might wear once a year? Still toying with that one. I love my handbags and shoes. But where do I really go to use these things? And if I go out for lunch with the girls, then I've got a favourite outfit for that. And then if I go out for an evening or two, I've got a favourite outfit for that. So why do we always have the other 6 just in cases? And the thing is, if we hang on and hang on and hang on, then we don't allow room for the new. And this is in all aspects of our lives. So that emotional attachment you might have to that outfit might be nothing to do with the outfit, but that emotional attachment could be stopping something else coming into your life. So I found this kind of a process that I'm having to sit with and think about. And I would have always classed myself as somebody that's really good at going, no, that works there and I can do that. But it's crept up on me. So, and the weather's not been great the last few days. So what a lovely opportunity. I have no excuse to go and sit on the beach. I have every reason to sort my life out at home. So that's going to be my project for the next few days. And it's been interesting talking to friends yesterday that were saying they'd felt the same urge. Suddenly it was like there's too much stuff in their life. And with stuff, it carries responsibilities. Stuff needs to be organised, ordered, cleaned, can get moved around. What's the point? It needs to be streamlined. Life is about living. And it's interesting because my son, let's say, has just moved in with his girlfriend. They've got new jobs and everything. And the one thing I keep saying to them is, you know, don't fall into that trap of the bigger, better car, buying the biggest house you can, doing it. Live in the smallest way, but travel. Go and see things and experience things. Use your money for experiences, because otherwise you soon get into that trap where you're working to have things, and the things then start to own you. So I'm really hopeful they'll listen to me. I never listen to anybody who's that age, so I won't be surprised if they don't. But if we can impart any of a little bit of knowledge and help on the way, then that's the best we can do, I think, as a parent, or if it's for a friend or anything like that. So I'll leave that thought with you, and I'm hoping that these solar flares die down, I get a bit more sleep, and I can unpack the bags under my eyes. But much love to you all, and hope that you're all right in your world as well. Thank you.